Okay, so in this video I'm going to be talking about my junior year slash my career ed memories. They kind of go hand in hand because I have to admit that junior year was packed mainly because of career ed and college classes, of course. But career ed was the class that demanded the most amount of time in the classroom and both outside of the classroom and during breaks. So you basically had no break at all from career ed. It was just crazy, but I did learn a lot, I have to admit that. So the very first project that we were smacked with when we got into the door was the business plan, and that has to be my most memorable project that we got in that class, mainly because it taught me not just how to make a business plan, but I think looking at the bigger picture, it taught me how to work with people I didn't even know. In that class, I had never even I talked to them, but I was partnered with people that I would never really have any interest talking to. Um, Nate, I was friends with. I worked with Nate Nunez and Ryan Ott, and I had never really, had a personal relationship with them at all. I've never had a friendship with them or anything. So it was really new and different. And I think that it worked out really great because we ended up getting an A, and not many people get A's in his class. So it was really great. We ended up being a really great team because we had foiled attributes to each other. So one person was strong in this, another person was strong in this, and it molded beautifully, and I can't complain because they were amazing and they all did their work. That was the first group project that my partners actually did the work, and actually we all did our own work, and I never had to even remind them or anything. The next project that we had was the College Board project. And that one was a good one too because it really narrowed down my choices of which schools I wanted to apply to, because as I was doing the research, I was noticing, oh my god, these schools are really expensive. Oh my god, these schools don't even have my majors. Oh my god, these schools don't have, the types of programs that I'm looking for in a school. Oh my gosh, these places are located in like where? The middle of nowhere. So it really helped me with that, and it really narrowed down the schools that I was applying to only to 6 schools, and I'm attending San Francisco State, which was one of the schools that I was doing research on. So my favorite memory of career ed had to be presenting. So Mr. Woods had used me as an example to a lot of the kids about how I presented because I had a strong voice, and essentially I did really well in that class because of my presenting skills. You have to have confidence, and that's what that class told me, that basically you have to have confidence because other people will seep that in and basically feed off of that confidence that you give off, and it automatically gives you credibility. The guest speakers were also a really great thing in that class because a lot of the fields that I heard about I didn't even know existed. A lot of the fields that came in to talk to our class about, they were really passionate about their work, and it really showed me that, when you find something that you really have a passion for, you have to enjoy it, you have to love it, and when you wake up in the morning, you will not dread going to work. It's a lifestyle more than it is a job. The next thing that I absolutely loved was the etiquette unit with Miss Tina. She was a really sweet lady, as well as being really firm with the way that we, used our etiquette in class. She tested us. She was really fun and outgoing, and that taught me a lot because a lot of the scholarship dinners that I've been going to for the scholarship awards that I've been getting, you have to know proper etiquette because you're around people that are, very high up, and it's a formal dinner. You're wearing dresses. It's a big event. So I think that really helped me out so that I don't totally embarrass myself when I go to these dinners. A next thing was the mock interviews for internship and stuff like that. So the mock interviews were really great because I think that it really prepared me for my internship interviews when I went in for real. I really knew how to talk to people. I really knew what I was expecting in a way, and I was able to think on my feet, which was the biggest thing because you never really know what type of question they're going to ask you. You know the outline, but you never really know the exact, the idea of what they're going to ask you. So that really helped me with that, to form my resume and my cover letter and how to put myself out there. Another thing that was amazing about that class was the way I was able to manage my time throughout junior year. I was taking a full schedule of 7 classes, mainly because I took band. I decided to take math again. I mean, not again, but I took pre-cal and 3 college classes, as well as partnering that with career ed, and that kept me so busy. And I was going through a lot of things like burnout towards the end of the year because it was just non-stop. I would come home only for 2 hours, then I'd come back at late at night to come to sleep because I would be at my college class, I would be at band practice, I'd be at a band competition. It was a lot. So especially being first chair and section leader in the band, it demanded a lot of time for me as well. So I had to really learn how to allocate my time, and I think now going into college that's going to benefit me a lot since nobody's going to be there to remind me, oh, you need to do your homework, you need to do this. I had to be my own boss at that point. So it was really great. Fast track in my college are all things that I'm going to remember Millennium for, and fast track the most because I know that fast track really helped me get ahead and helped me, get out early for my senior year. And it really helped me make new friends because I never really knew who was going to be in my class. I just took classes just to get ahead, not necessarily to be with my friends. So it really helped me meet new people, expand my friendship circle, and it was really great experience overall, knowing the classes that I take are going to benefit me later on rather than just taking, just some classes just to pass. My college experience was amazing too because a lot of the classes that I took, I was the only kid in the class. Sometimes I was with a bunch of other Millennium students, so it was a different experience overall. My junior year, I took US History 17B, and I also took Child Development, which were 2 amazing classes. It was just that I was so busy because a lot of family issues at that time. I had a lot of things going on at school, so it was really hard to keep up, but I ended up doing pretty well. So I think I have to thank Millennium for that and teaching me that not only is it important to pass your classes, it's important to know it's important to know the why. It's important to always keep learning. It's important to keep expanding yourself and never settle. So I have to say thank you to that.